What's the dumbest thing you believed as a kid? 1. My brother had me convinced for a while that each person had to have a unique favorite color, and since his was blue, I had to change mine. On my first day of kindergarten, we had to introduce ourselves and say our favorite color. I was super stressed out because the kids in front of me picked the good colors, and I kinda panicked and told everyone my favorite color was gray. 2. When I was young, my parents told me that if I kept leaving the fridge open, then I would freeze the whole world and then no one would like me. 3. For some reason, I thought every car that was made had to do a crash test. Probably because my dad once told me that our car had a very good rating in the crash test. I was amazed by the fact that all cars were repaired so well before being sold. 4. When I was about 4, my older sister told me that since the population of Japan was so high, Japanese people slept sideways on their beds so they could fit more people on every bed. I believed it until I went to a sleepover at 13 and suggested that we sleep Japanese style on the bed so everyone could fit. 5. I didn't know cars have a turn signal ever, so I thought the car knew where we were going. I thought the car would use the arrows to tell my parents where to turn. 6. My brother and I wrote letters to Santa, and our dad would open up the coal furnace door and we would throw them in the fire. We believed they would go directly to the North Pole. 7. I often got caught doing stupid stuff when I was a young rascal. When I would get home, my dad would say a little birdie told him he had seen me do such and such with the boys. Up until I was 8 or 9, maybe, I believed my father had some sort of snitch pigeon keeping an eye on me. 8. That blue fire was cold. 9. That actors and TV characters would have to come back into a studio for each rerun of a show or movie. I would always be so amazed that people would have the time to go into a room with a camera multiple times a day just so I could watch them do the same thing over and over again. 10. I thought a baby just randomly appeared in a woman's womb. I stayed awake crying about it because I didn't want to become pregnant. 11. Not me, but my brother was convinced for a few weeks that some cows had longer legs on one side of their body so they could stand on hills. That must be where we get lean beef from. 12. I thought the black market was an actual market, like under a bridge or something. I believed this for longer than I want to admit. 13. I thought everything contained water and could be dehydrated and turned to powder. 14. I believed that before color was invented, the whole world was in black and white, not just TVs.